Welcome to Time in the Shade in Shady Oak Ministries, and now the news. Andy Stanley has come out condemning the 2024 French Olympics' disrespect towards the painting of the Last Supper, making it the first time he was more competent than inspiring philosophy.
I'm scared.
Ali Dawa has doubled down on his public calls to execute people who criticize or leave Islam. In response to these threats towards British citizens, the moment they gain political power, the British police force arrested Tommy Robinson out of habit.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's right. I think anything from that would be deviating from the norm.
Hedonist activists have condemned the Bible's reference to homosexuals as examples of lawlessness in 1 Timothy 1:9-10. They then recommend to bring your children to see grown men naked in public without running the risk of being arrested. Canda Owens has put herself forward as a voice of reason to this generation. She went then to speak about how everything is controlled by the Jews who drink the blood of children and invented the state of Israel to worship demons and mix human flesh into the bread of their ritualistic sex dungeons established by a guy who was lynched on false accusations in the early 1900s. Hebrews 9:14 mentions Jesus saving us through the offering of himself through the eternal Spirit without blemish to God. Jehovah's Witnesses have clarified that the Spirit is not eternal, but everlasting. Only Jehovah is eternal, according to Psalm 90 and verse 2. Also, Jesus didn't save anybody through his sacrifice. Only Jehovah is our Savior, according to Isaiah 45:21. Also, you shouldn't be reading the Bible anyway. It makes them look bad.
Well, I suppose I'm deranged, but guess I'll just have to call.
Mormons have finally discovered evidence for the Book of Mormon. The Hopewell sites have uncovered evidence of Indian tribes that lived over 1,000 years ago in the modern state of Ohio. They use this as grounds to conclude the Hebrew Nephites once lived in this region. There is evidence of Hebrew customs like those we find in Israel, right?
No.
Muslims in the UK have boasted their victim status for being darker skinned than people born in the country. The UK police have arrested these Muslims for Islamophobia for daring to suggest Muhammad was black.
Shut up! You're killing me, Smalls.
NBC reports that puppies have been advertised as pandas at a Chinese zoo with dyed fur as their only cover-up. The Chinese officials have denied any awareness of the fraud and made the following statement.
你的提问充满了对中国的偏见和所谓不知道从什么地方来的傲慢，我是完全不能接受。
Welcome to Time in the Shade's new game, Christian or Atheist, where we will mention their contributions to the field of science and guess if they were a Christian or an atheist. This week's scientist pioneered modern philosophy and analytic geometry. Was this the work of a Christian or an atheist? I'll give you a few more seconds. Leave your answer in the comments. If you guessed Christian, you'd be correct. This was the work of René Descartes.
Okay.
And that'll be all for this week. Thank you all for joining us. Good night and God bless you.